Welcome to Partner Solution Bites. My name's Josh and I'm with Justin from Versant. Welcome, Justin.
Thanks, Josh.
So Justin, Versant have been a long-standing partner with AWS for a while now, and particularly with customers in the healthcare industry. So when you're talking with customers in healthcare, what are some of the challenges they're telling you about today?
Traditionally, healthcare organisations have a big challenge around speed, largely because of the fact they're not actually technology companies, they're patient-focused companies. So a lot of their time is related to that very important patient care and not related to technology. So their ability to execute and get onto AWS has been a challenge.
Right, makes sense. They're all about patient care and less about technology.
Yep.
So Justin, when you're talking to healthcare customers, what are some of the challenges they're telling you about today?
A lot of the challenges that healthcare organisations have today is just around speed to market. So a lot of the time they look to get onto AWS. They're not able to get the skills required, or better yet, skill up their own teams and get them onto AWS. So they look to us to support them through a discovery journey and also working through the landing zones that they want to build out.
Okay, and so can you tell me a bit more about these landing zones? How are these landing zones specific to the healthcare industry? How are they different from like your generic landing zone?
Yeah, good question, Josh. Look, there's a lot of features that we incorporate as part of the landing zone for health in this offering. So one of the things that we really make sure that these customers are getting is their value for money. And a good example is not only accelerating, so as the name suggests, they're getting onto AWS quickly, but also ensuring that they're not, making any concession around quality or security. So they're coming along with the journey that they're going to have the best premium landing zone in a fraction of the time.
Got it. So quality, security, because patient data, we need a lot of security. How does it, tailor to patient data, for example?
So one of the features that we incorporate is around the compliance posture that's needed for these landing zones. So there's regulatory frameworks that we need to adhere to, so ARPA, for example, and the one that's similar to HIPAA in the US for Australia, and building out those compliance controls so that the landing zone is at a quality for protection at all times.
Got it. So all of these HIPAA compliance is built into the solution when it gets landed in the landing zone, up and running, ready to go. Okay, so can you tell me about a particular customer that you may have achieved this outcome with?
Absolutely. So at the moment, we're currently working with Ramsay Health. They are a very, very good customer in the way that they haven't had any cloud before and that we help them get to AWS. We were able to deploy this landing zone for health solution in just under 2 weeks, looking to expand it out with all of their tertiary organisations as well in the next couple of months.
Okay, so I'm a customer, healthcare customer, and I've come to Versant. I'm really interested in accelerating a landing zone. I don't want it taking 6 months or so. So I come to you. What does a typical engagement look like with Versant in this space?
Really good question, Josh. So one of the things that we focus on first is making sure we align to the strategy of the business. We can't really build a landing zone if we don't know where they want to go. And if we actually build out a platform for them that's not compliant or even compatible with their applications, then it's a bit of a wasted effort. So we do discovery first, and we tailor that discovery for health because we want to make sure that we grab all of the requirements around not only compliance, but their patient healthcare records in their particular applications. And from there, we move into an implementation phase where we build out the landing zone, both from a core point of view, but then also an advanced point of view when there's more advanced networking demands that they need.
Okay, so Justin, what does this mean? Patient care is really important. It's a very important industry. We've just gone through a pandemic, a global pandemic. What does this mean to you to be able to help healthcare customers achieve outcomes on the cloud?
I'm very passionate about this offering we have. I've been in IT for nearly 2 decades, but this is my second career. My first career, I was actually a nurse for nearly 6 years.
Oh, really?
And working in that environment, I know how crucial and high demand patient care really is. seeing the pandemic happen and seeing the demand for telehealth and digital services go through the roof, this is a very, very close offering to my heart, because it brings a lot of memories, but also the fact that we need to care for the people in need more than anything else. And Versant is looking to support organisations who do that well.
Well, I love that you have an emotional connection to this, spending the first part of your career in the healthcare industry, and now you get to give back to that industry, helping them adopt technology and helping patient care across Australia. Well, thanks for being with us today, Justin, and thanks for sharing your insights, particularly in your connection to the healthcare industry in the start of your career, and how you're giving back to the healthcare industry with technology today.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for watching Partner Solution Bites. If you'd like to find out more about Versant's solution, click the link in the description below. Thank you, everyone.